You asked the boys for a reaction after last week's defeat at Connors Quay, Sean. I think you got that today, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I asked for a reaction, and there's many ways, Paul, in which you can react. We can come down here and be daunted by the fact that they've got an impressive home record, but we took the game on. I felt as though we took the game on really well. The boys are excellent, work rate, desire, sticking together. To show character at 1-0 down, to come back and then be leading 2-1. We're hoping to, maybe slow the game down a little bit and just control things a little bit more. But, I think they got their equaliser sort of like quite early after our second goal. And then obviously Alex Fletcher's just, he's found the corner like with them, with their third. So I've got a disappointed dressing room at the minute. I've got a bit of a deflated dressing room as well. But I've got big characters in there. It's going to be a tough one to take this weekend. But we'll go again. We'll go again this week because we've got the small matter of TNS a week on Monday.
And what was the message you gave the players after the match in the dressing room now? You mentioned that they were disappointed, but what's the message that you gave them?
I felt it was one of our best away performances this year to come to, a place like Newtown. We've started the game really well, first sort of 15-20 minutes, and when you're looking across at opposite numbers, I think Hughesy, I think Cal, we're trying to just bark orders at them and looking to spark them into life. The goal for them is maybe a little bit fortuitous. However, they've set up so they can crowd Nick. To be fair, it was Nick's second start for us. Obviously, I think third game competitively, and obviously the goal has gone right in from the corner. Craig Williams has got fantastic delivery, but to concede then, it lifted them, and we could have easily gone into our shells, Paul, and we didn't. We've got an equaliser. We've got an equaliser there at the start of the second half, and then Brad's has taken his goal really well. Prior to that, though, in the first half, we've had the better chances. We've had the better chance in the first half. Darren Thomas's 1v1 situation. Breezy's been in behind. I think Gaz Edwards has had one cleared off the line. 3-1 or 4-1 maybe wouldn't have flattered us, but if chances aren't going in, you can't show the bits of naivety that we did. If we're going 2-1 ahead, just manage the game just that little bit better. At 2-2, just keep doing the things that have got us success in the game. And like I said, Fletcher's come off somebody. I need to have a look back at it. But no, bottom line is I wanted a reaction. I got one. I'm proud of my players. Again, I'm proud of the support in which we got. Massive noise again from the Covey Army. They've come down in their numbers. Just fell a little bit short today, but yeah, really pleased with the performance.
Okay, right, noisy questions, Sean, that. So, is there a concern that we've conceded 9 in 2 matches now? Because before last week's match, we were probably one of the most successful defensive sides.
Yeah, definitely. I think, depending on, results in the day, I think we may remain up there. One thing we always do, and obviously you've been in the room yourself, Paul, maybe like pre-match or,
yes,
at training, is that we dissect the goals. And what's getting to me slightly at the minute is teams aren't working hard enough for the goals, in my opinion. Now, it hurts the defenders because Gaz is a very proud centre half, loves a clean sheet. Reece, Rye Wills, Nathan, Rambo, Nico. They all love their clean sheets, but it's a team effort. So yeah, is it concerning on paper? Yeah, definitely. To concede 9 in 2 games, but it's the manner in which the goals are being conceded. If as a manager I can look back at clips and identify what the problem was, players have got to be held accountable. But it's a measure of the guys that I've got in the dressing room is that they do hold their hands up if they make mistakes. The game last week at 3-2, we were dead in the game, but the 15 minutes before the end of the game, we've given away poor goals, and they were very sloppy to give away. And teams like Connors Quay will punish you. Like if gaps are appearing and people aren't going with runners, they'll punish you. They're in full time. They'll work on little runs, off defenders, off midfield runners here and there. Today, I look forward to seeing, what Hughesy has, got to say. I've got a lot of respect for Hughesy, like I said, and Cal, but I think, with their sheer character and spirit, they've got themselves in the game. I don't think they've had to work hard for their goals, which hurts me, but I'll have to look back, at the clips and identify that. So, like you said, Paul, is it concerning? It is on paper, but you know, we've got to identify where the goals are coming from, how they're being conceded, and work on it, because that's what my job is, that's what the team's job is.
On a positive note, Brookie came on, final few minutes. Can you just give us an idea of where we're at with all the injuries at the moment, Sean?
Yeah, sure. Noah's making really good progress, Noah Edwards. He's reacted really well with the gym work, and he'll be fit, you know, for TNS, which is a big boost. Rambo is a rib injury, so with any ribs, whether it be the rib cage itself or the muscles surrounding it, you sort of underestimate how much you use your ribs in daily life. So it's a case of, do I chuck Rambo in? You know, the 3G surface wouldn't have helped, like with diving and things like that. You know, do I chuck Rambo in and run the risk of losing him? Maybe not. But Nick's come in today and done a really grand job. His kicking, his talking, his shot stopping, absolutely very good. He's held his hand up for the second goal, you know, and full credit to him. So, you know, I'll have to have a look back at that. But the more games he gets, Nick, the more he's going to build in confidence. Danny Brookwell is a bit of an awkward one, really. He received a knock on his foot against Barry. Pretty innocuous, no one really noticed the knock itself. But it's absolutely, it's swollen up, to be fair. I think he's been to get it x-rayed, and thankfully there's no major issues. But we were able just to bring him on and just dip his toe in the water in a way. So as far as Rambo goes now, Noah, Danny Brookwell, they're slowly but surely coming back to fitness. We unfortunately lose Jamie Breeze and Joe Williams now, you know, with the ban itself. But, you know, when you're looking at the bench and, you know, you've got the likes of Kai, Danny Brookwell just getting back, Kev, who's done a job for us this year, and Noah, you know, flirting like we're coming back. We're okay, we'll be fine. That's partly why, you know, we have had the success that we've had, because, you know, every squad member has their part to play. So it's looking positive on the injury front. We're not absolutely decimated with injuries, touch wood, but lads are making steady progress to get back.
Okay, I'm going to throw you a bit. I'm going to ask you two Welsh questions
all right,
at the end to finish
I'll
it
think
off.
about it.
Okay, yr un gyntaf, Sean, wyt ti'n edrych ymlaen i'r ddwy gem fawr nesa yn erbyn y TNS a Connors Key?
Yn erbyn y Seitan Newydd, you know, dwi'n meddwl bod, you know, y game yn anodd iawn. You know, yn erbyn you know, the champions, they've come into form probably at the wrong time for us, to be fair, but, you know, we've had positive performances against them. I've just said to the lads there, the back end of the conversation, the back end of the meeting, we've got nothing to fear next week against TNS. Everyone is going to look at TNS and expect a 3 points. It's going to be on all the betting apps and things like that, a TNS win, etc. But we've got no fear. We'll go into it with no fear and just play with the freedom, because no one's expecting us to get anything from it. As far as the Cup and Cymru goes, yn erbyn Kay Connor, dwi'n edrych ymlaen i'r game, massive game for us. Not just to sort of like define our season in a way, but for the whole town, for the club. The atmosphere on that night is going to be electric, and I know how much the Welsh Cup means, like, to the people of Carnarvon. So we will go all out. It's not going to be a revenge mission, not by any stretch, unfortunately. We know we're facing one of the toughest teams in the league, in Andy Morrison's in Connors Key, and, you know, I'll go on record in wishing them all the best tonight in the Iron Brew Cup. I sent them a text message this morning, you know, to wish them all the best, and, you know, they're flying the flag for the JD Welsh Premier League as well, so I wish them all the best. We have a game on the Monday night against TNS. I think they have a game on the Tuesday night, but looking at it, you know, they can rotate their squad and maybe pick a whole different 11. We've got to manage it a little bit, but that's the challenge that I'd like to embrace and my management team like to embrace. We can afford to rotate little things, but there won't be too many changes, and, you know, I'm sure the lads on that night, for the simple fact that it is the Welsh Cup, it will be 10-20% more, but expect no different for the game against TNS, because it's a home game, a Monday night, which is going to be different for everyone, players, management, everybody. And, you know, if you're not up to anything Monday night, there's no excuses. Don't be watching it on Facebook Live. Get yourselves down to the Oval and watch that. But yeah, to finish, mate, you know, I'm really proud of the lads' efforts today. Deflated and disappointed, just like everyone else, you know, fans and officials alike. But we're a strong group. We've got to bounce back now, and we'll look to do that against TNS on Monday.
One word answer in Welsh again. Mark allan o 10 am y perfformiad.
10.
Diolch, Sean.
No problem.